Hey, it's Chels, and I'm back with I'm Just Saying. It's been a while since I posted a video, and it's only because life fucking happens, and sometimes you just don't have time for this shit. But you know what? I'm gonna make time. I'm gonna start making time. That is my goal. Only because I've seen a lot of shit, of course, on social media that is just irking the fuck out of me, and I think it's time for me to say something. But as always, I appreciate your comments and your opinions, and I would love to hear back whatever it is that you need to say, and I will try to respond the best way I can. And hopefully, we can share these videos and just get more than just our friends and see who else has something to say. Um, and I'm gonna try to work on different subjects, but today's specific subject is child support. Yes, child support. It's that thing that one parent gives to the other parent that's raising the child, that's living with them full time all the time. Yeah, that thing. Um, and the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I recently saw this meme and it kind of irked me. Something about child support card. I'll flash it up. Something about the child support card only being used for like diapers and shit like that. And all right, so this is for the ignorant because people who make memes like that are fucking stupid. Like, let's get over this shit already. Okay, if this kid was conceived between you and the kid ends up living with me full time, and you and I could be either the mom or the dad, it doesn't fucking matter, because there's single dads out there too. But whoever the kid's living full time with, and I'm paying my rent, not just for me, because if it's up to me, I can live in a fucking shoebox for all I give a damn. But if I have a kid, of course I have to provide a home where this child has a room, a bed, has light, has gas, so I can cook for the child. You know, child has necessities. Not wants, the necessities, like clothes on their back and food in their mouth. Those kind of things. Necessities, you know. Not to mention all the little extra things. When they're babies, they need diapers. When they're older in school, they need school supplies. Shit like that. And I'm busting my ass to work and to provide for this child. Now, keep in mind, you and I had this child together. So that means 50% of this child is yours. You are not paying 50% of my rent. You're not paying 50% of my bills to help take care of this child. You are paying a certain amount of money to help provide for this child. While you're out doing whatever you feel like it on the weekends, I am home with this child. And granted, not all women are like that. Not all men are like that. You have your assholes and your dumbasses who are doing dumb shit that they're not supposed to do. But the fact that you generalize all baby moms, all divorced mothers, and divorced fathers who are raising their children full time with a co-parent, and saying, you know what, you use my child support money just for you. Dumbass. When that money comes in, it's going to your child. Just because you've seen me with my nails done and my hair done, the assumption shouldn't be that I use the money you sent for your child when in essence I've already paid my rent, my bills, put food on the table, put clothes on their back with the money I got initially from my job. Whether it's a job or you're getting some kind of financial assistance that isn't the child support, I've already fronted that money. So in essence, you're just replenishing what I've already used or helping with what I already used, because obviously you're not paying half of anything and that child's half yours, correct? And I'm not just saying this is just for men. There's women like that too. Oh, he uses my money and he buys expensive sneakers and phones, because you guys don't do that. Oh no. You would never be caught with an expensive phone and sneakers and still be a full-time dad without being thought that you use the mom's money, the mom's child support for that kind of stuff. No, that's not possible. Only women use their child support to get their nails done, buy clothes, go out to the clubs, and all this other bullshit. Yeah. I don't see where you get your information from, or how you even rationalize that. I know that there's the difference between women and difference between little girls who go out and do dumb shit. You know, you're 16, 17, 18, pregnant, having kids, and you're living at home with mom, so you're not paying rent, any bills, but you have this kid who you get financial assistance from, whether it's from the government, from your mom, from whoever, and then you take your child support for your child and you use it to go out and hang out with your friends, pay your phone bill. I get that. But when you say women and you post these things, oh, women use this and women are money hungry and they're whores and oh, they just want to squeeze every penny out of you. You dumb fucks. You are dumb ass fuck. Okay? To think that that is what women really want. You think a woman wants to have a child with somebody that they're going to end up breaking up with and end up being responsible for 24 hours a day while you're out hanging out with your boys, getting up and doing whatever you want at any given time of the day with your new chick, with an old chick, with whoever, while the woman stays home having to care for this child 24/7? Not everyone has a mommy to help them or a sister to help them. Sometimes it's just you and that kid while old boy is hanging out. So let's stop generalizing this and just put it like this. If you mess with a girl and not a woman, that is going to be your outcome. And you deserve it. Because you know whose legs you got in between. That's one. Two, stop the generalization. Because honestly, as a woman who's been very independent her whole life, I was a single mom for 9 years before I got remarried. And my ex-husband obviously had to give me child support because it's his fucking job. It's his kid too. Not because I needed his money, because for a long time I made a lot more money than him. I didn't need his money, but our daughter needed it. Because that's his responsibility as well. You know, and this has been the problem for years. And I can't stand one of my biggest pet peeves, and one of the things that fucking turns my stomach, is these dumb bitches who are like, I'm independent, me and my baby don't need you, blah 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 blah. You are the bitches that give men the authority and the right to feel like they can get up and walk away whenever they want, instead of holding them responsible for the same thing you're responsible for. We know you can be independent. We know you can take care of things, but why should you? Why should you take care of these things by yourself? You didn't create that kid by yourself. You stress yourself out in moments and oh, fuck it, nobody could ever say they did anything for me. It's not for you. It's not about you. It's holding the person you had a child with responsible for that child, and that child seeing that. And having that be a part of it. A lot of times, if a guy feels like he doesn't have to pay child support, then he has no business having any rights to seeing this kid or making an effort. For some reason, there are men out there who think that, well, if I pay child support, then I have to see this kid, because it makes no sense for me to pay child support for a kid I don't see. At least it's some kind of incentive to get them and be more than just a financial assistant to raising a child. You know, it kind of sucks that you can't force them to do that. You can force them to pay child support. You can't force them to take time out of their lives to come and see their kids and be with their kids. You know, it's system's fucked up when it comes to that, to be honest with you. You know, but you dudes, ain't no better. Ain't no better. You want to sit there and complain about having to pay child support, but you don't get off your ass to come see your kids either. It happens. And again, before anybody goes jumping down my throat, there are men who are single dads who deal with mothers who are the same fucking way. I don't know how any woman can walk away from their child. I'm sorry, I have no respect for you. I don't care what it is. My kids don't leave my side. Wherever I go, they go. There's no way I'm leaving my kids with their father if I don't want to be with him anymore. I can't respect a woman who does that. You know, I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's one thing if you have like a freaking substance abuse, or you have, you know, mental issues that you need to take care of. You take care of yourself, you get better, and then you get your kid back. But just to say, okay, well, you stay there and I'm going to just move on with my life. I'm sorry, I can't do that. That's not the type of mom I am. But to see fathers who step up and take care of their kids when women do that kind of thing, it's commendable. It sucks that there are deadbeat moms out there too. But you don't hear too much of that bullshit. Because everybody wants to highlight how us women are money hungry to trap dudes and have kids with them just to get money from them. Because working wouldn't be easier. At least when I come out of work, I leave my work at work. I don't take it home with me. Having a child, that's 24 fucking 7. And when I'm at work, I'm still a mom. When I come home, I'm a mom. When I go to sleep, I'm a mom. So now what? Now what? It's stupid. It's stupid. So if you could just stop generalizing that all women are the same and be more specific to who you're talking about, it wouldn't be so offensive. Just saying.